not against. Individually, you don't want to eat, I respect you. But it cannot be the government policy.
Okay, did you give any suggestion to AP or the central government to introduce a beef or any animal meat in midday meal?
Even to introduce eggs was so difficult. Forget about beef. To introduce eggs. You know what happened in Karnataka? And the BJP government took a poll among the children, and among 70,000 children or something. 60,000 said we want eggs. 10,000 said no, we want banana. So the government gave bananas to everybody. Okay? Even in Andhra Pradesh with a lot of difficulty, now I think eggs are being given 2 or 3 times, twice a week I think.
Weekly twice.
But I think Tamil Nadu is the only government which has boldly given eggs for a long time. Tamil Nadu has a history of anti-government.
No one gave animal meat.
Animal meat, they will say, oh, it is difficult to prepare, it's difficult to preserve, it is... I told you I have not succeeded in giving milk to children. Even to give milk to children, there's a big debate on how will we transport, how will we package. But milk is packaged for my class as ice cream, as Tetra Pak, as bottles. But for poor people, we don't know how to do it. But milk comes from the rural areas to the cities. But we cannot give it to us poor children. We don't know how to give it. So we need big technology, big planning, it will take 20 years.
So how can we understand that?
So you ask these questions and tell me, you give me answers. Because as scientists we have failed. I think people should say from the rural areas, our children should get milk. You are taking away all our milk, but you can't give it back to us. Milk is children's food. They should get priority. Egg is children's food. Meat is children's food. I mean, they should get first priority. If they have to grow tall, if they have to be healthy. But I think one class is drinking milk, drinking tea, eating ice cream, flavored milk. How many paneers, different products of milk are eaten by the same class?
Yeah, ma'am. If you come to Indian context, here there are many caste groups and communal groups and multicultural area in your country. So there are some animals, holy animals. Some people, some groups, some communities feel like cow is a glorified and holy animal. And so there are differences among the people.
The Muslims feel pork is not desirable. See, that community should eat what they like. We are not going to force the Muslims to eat pork. We will not force the Brahmins to eat beef. We will not force those Buddhists to eat meat. That is their personal choices. But they cannot stop other communities from not eating it. See, the Brahmins cannot tell the BCs or SCs or Malas, Madhis who want to eat. Okay? Now what happens? All the Muslims eat beef. So the Muslims are so scared, they will not tell anyone. Okay? When I am a medical doctor, when I talk to Muslim patients, they will not tell me very softly, yes, we eat beef. They won't even use the word beef, they call it bada gosht. They can't talk about it. I don't think we are being made to feel guilty about our dietary choices. Don't force the Brahmins to eat beef, but don't stop me from eating what I like. And then when I have a choice, see, in the 50s, it was general practice that if you were sick, if you had tuberculosis, you should eat beef. Today we have forgotten all about it. You know, it was even doctors used to prescribe. Today doctors also don't prescribe. They have forgotten. The new generation of doctors are not even being trained.
Suggesting
they tell you
vegetarian.
Horlicks, booze, whatever, all these new chemicals in boxes, they give you that. So don't force the Muslims to eat pork. We are not forcing them to eat. We are saying we have a right. Give us the correct information and let me access my food. Let me have farms that will produce my food. Like you're producing green revolution rice. I want an egg revolution, I want pork revolution, I want beef revolution. Yes. How many grams of cereal?
460.
Half a kilo of cereals. So you should just be eating mountains of rice.
This is one-time meal.
No, for the whole day.
For the whole day.
Okay. Then look at the other things. How much pulse is there?
Pulse is 40.
40 grams.
Yeah.
You know how much 40 grams is?
Yeah.
Just give you this much pulse. Then
leafy vegetables.
there's no fish,
50.
there's no meat, there's no nuts. See, groundnuts are cheap sources of calories.
Yeah.
There's no fish, there's no nuts, there's no eggs, there's no meat, there's no nothing actually. It's just rice.
Yeah.
Right? This is for a sedentary person who is sitting and doing his work in the day. And if you're a heavy worker, then you increase the mountain of rice and keep adding chilies. And this is the diet that is prescribed by Government of India.